Welcome to Warriors Abyss. I am Rogue Dubs. We are doing another suggestion today from Art Like Dead, talking about Zhu Shu, top tier character, and he gets his 8 skills. That C1 solos any room. He's a wrecking ball. Simply we don't need our Mushu or assists. The C1 will get us to traversal level 5 by itself. So I'm excited to try this one. I've heard Zhu Shu is quite strong. And he's also someone apparently that is in the running for deep Depths of Torment runs because of his health kit. So we are going to take a look at that and try him out. All right, here is Zhu Shu. So we get an increase of strength emblems by 50%. So we'll try to look for Zhou Tai, who will give us an attack bonus for having strength emblems. He also gets a 10% attack bonus for every might emblem. And he gets 10% bonus health every 5 levels, maximum of 100%. So let's go ahead and get into it. Before we do, though, if you have a suggestion, leave it down in the comments. We'll use the character that you say. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when we use your character or any other community uploads or any of the new games we're going to play. We've got a lot of good stuff going on right now on the channel. And like the video so I know you liked it. All right, let's get into it. Starts with ice and 1 strength emblem to start with. He is, we forgot to look at his emblems here. Wei, Brave General, Might. So he already starts with a 10% bonus to his attack from him having a Might emblem. Let's see what okay, so the one at the start is just that. So we're going to look for skill and strength and Zhou Tai. Those are the things we're going to look for. I want to increase the Mushu attack, even though Art Like Dead told us we didn't need it. So we're looking also for Might, which I don't know very much. I don't know how many people have Might, but let's try to get some Wei going too, because we want to activate Jahadun and Cao Cao, if we can find them, to give ourselves more attack bonus that way also. Very fun character. Very powerful, usually, but easy to underrate, easy to underestimate Zhu Shu, I would say. Okay. I think I'm going to take Guan Yu here. Considering Sun Jian, but I think I'm going to take Guan Yu instead. Because we're probably not going to go too hard into fire. There's not that many fire Wei heroes. Went for the skill. Obviously, we're looking for the 8 skill to get his C1 active. That was the suggestion of Art Like Dead. Alright, so Cha-Cha here, interesting. I think Cao Pi is what we go for here. And then we'll try to get the ice element going. He is key for that. Getting the 100% attack bonus. Let's do the Mushu. Because we also get bonus experience with our Record of Sin. And we kill enemies with Mushu attacks. We're gonna roll for the first time here. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Let's grab that. Okay. So in here is Zhang Liao. I think that's worth going for. I think Zhang Liao is good enough to go for there, because he's also a skill emblem as well. I don't know how much we're going to roll for him, but I would say that the attack speed is also a concern with Zhu Shu. That's really the thing you're overcoming the most. So having the skill emblems will also help with that. But just how long it takes for him to get his attacks out is, moderately concerning. You can definitely get used to it. Sun Ce also interesting. So is Kai. I think we grab Kai as a Hojo, because we are a Brave General. So let's go here and get another chance at Zhang Liao. Fujiyasu Hojo will be worth having for the Brave General damage, of course. We just got our first maximum health boost. Normally we take Kanasugu Naue, but not this time. We're looking for Zhang Liao. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, so let's refocus on ice and strength and finding Jotai. Okay. Attack actions, very good. Got knocked off the side there. Almost got knocked off the side, that is. So we could Mushu here, but I think I'm going to save it. Dang. Yeah, I'm going to save the Mushu attack for the next phase. Have full gauges. Yes. Good call there. So I'd say Cao Cao would be good to find here. Zun Yu also is interesting to me. Status infliction for Heroes with Wei. Let's grab Cao Ren. I think that's good. Having the strength will be nice to have. Okay. It's our guy. It's Onigashira. The bane of new players to this game. Yeah, always worth mentioning if this is, if you find this video and you haven't played much and you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm always down in the comments talking with the community. It's a great time down there. Some very helpful people. Don't feel ever like you're not in a good place to ask questions, because you definitely are. So we're definitely going to need a second phase, I believe. Maybe a little close. No, not that close. I like how active his final Mushu was there. That was cool. We can get the kill here. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, we could try to like farm a Mushu to get bonus experience from killing him with the Mushu attack, but I think we can just go ahead and get him. We have level 7 here. It's pretty typical for us to be level 7 in this situation. So Matsukaze is insanely good because we're looking for skill 1 to be so good. And let's put Cao Pi there, because I kind of really like Explosive Bullet. If we see, Guan Yin Ping, maybe we wouldn't work in Guan Yin Ping. She buffs Explosive Bullet, but it's not worth it. And also our 3 is boosted, of course. And our 5. So the 5 is interesting. It's I haven't been able to safely do it yet. The 4 also seems like it's kind of not safe. Then again, I mean, his design is sort of intended for you to, take some hits. I will say it's definitely a moveset that is not particularly safe. I think that's okay. I think having a lot of strength allows you to sort of have longer invulnerability windows, maybe. And that's probably the intention of the design, I would say. Is Chosokobe doable for us here? I'm kind of on the fence about it, to be honest. Let's roll. There's Jotai. Perfect. So we need 4 more Wu to activate that. Who was that we activated? Sao Ren, which is explosion when we destroy enemy barriers. Let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, so Slay here. We have Gan Ning, we have Jashu, and we have Jahadun would be nice. Finding Jahadun would be great. I guess I'll take the chance for that. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if we do well enough, this may be one that's worth going in Depths of Torment with. Although it's only traversal level 1. Maybe we save that for a later traversal run. So he's Wei as well. I wanted to roll, honestly. Let's take Lumong, get some more skill going, and also a Wu. So we're moving towards that requirement of Jotai to have more Wu. Karma Embers there. I don't really care about the summoning cooldown. It's nice, but we got other stuff to do. We have almost no charm right now, as it is. I love how much movement there is on his Mushu attack. It's very good. We're gonna need a lot of help with activating Sao P's emblem as well. I feel like I just have a lot of stuff that I have to try to get right now, which is not a terrible thing. It's good to, you know, have things to take. Suma Yi, this is amazing. This is an amazing sequence of heroes. I'm gonna take Gan Ning, but those were all. I can make a case for taking all of them. We can't make a case for Wei Yan by himself. It's just not tenable. And there's no other way in here. The only Wu is Sun Ce. And I think he's Swift Strike, Jotai. Yeah, so we hate Swift Strike, so I'm not even really going to put him in. Maybe we go here, and we look for one of these. We also get Dian Wei. Should have considered Dian Wei. He's actually way better of an option than Jotai is, but that's okay. We'll know for next time. We're building it up. And they're also multiplicative, so if I had both of them, they're additive, so I could get attack scaling from both of them, potentially, if I wanted to. I'm not certain that I do. Yeah, it's just, you know, you can't just use any attack with him and not get hit. Dian Wei. So that's nice. We can put him in and not worry about taking Wu people. I should have thought of that before. Kind of prefer Earth Shatter to Amplifying Orb, if I'm being honest. Yujin is in here. Let's go for that. King's Cauldron, I'm just not. I don't have enough Tears of Blood right now for that. What's our attack at right now? 66%. I'm realizing too we need to look for might heroes for 10% attack bonuses. But you know, there's only a few of them and they're kind of hard to find, so I'm not too worried about that. But we'll keep an eye out for it. We need some charm for sure. We're pretty low on that. Yeah, the 5, if I can get to the 5, that's great. Yeah. It's a matter of getting there. Okay. So I think, yeah, it's a couple way here. Don't get me wrong, there's some compelling stuff in here. I'm just looking for... I think I'm going to take Sima Zhao now. You know, I hate that I kept rolling and then went back to the guy that I skipped, but I think he was just correct in that situation. Experience. Experience for sure. Yeah, we're going to have a ton of health by the end of this. Especially with us getting that, you know, random event that also gave us max health. That was awesome. So I'm kind of in a safe spot here. Let's... Okay, I pressed the button too early. I was going to go for a 5 here. There we go. Nice. There we go. All right. Oops. Okay, there we go. Going fine. Going fine. I think we do need to get to that C1 X attack as soon as we can. Based on what Heart Light Dead said. So these are... This is a blank tree. Let's go for Toto here. Swap to that long snake formation. Nice. Our C1 is now... Our 1 is now better. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I got a better formation. I got at least one upgraded formation. I'm not going to go in there with only 7,000 Tears of Blood. I'm just not going to do it. Feels too bad. Oops. Yeah, it's just a, you know, once you solve this attack speed problem, which I'm you know, based on what I Dead said, if it's literally just his C1 that's so good, then that's not going to be a problem at all. We're just going to be spamming C1s when we're in any kind of danger at all. Because right now we're kind of having trouble staying fully safe. Well, you know, because we're playing greedy, honestly. I mean, we're, you know, getting involved, which is what we want to do. I mean, we want to be in on the action. We'll take an attack speed. That'll help a lot. Zhang He for sure. Yeah, I think we take that. And then having the Meteor Strike upgraded is actually not bad at all. I'm going to do it like this. And then let's put in Zhao. Might as well, having boosted Meteor Strikes on him as well. Sure, why not? So I believe we've, you know, got enough going on here that this won't be very hard. Our speed is not bad now with that long snake formation, but we probably won't keep that, so we will have a bit of a problem with that at some point. Soon here. Yeah, the one thing too with Dynasty Warriors characters is you have to account for the fact that you're not getting that hyper attack. The hyper attacks are not accessible to you to access your attacks more safely. Like, you can't zip around the map, the screen, and do whatever attacks you want. Basically, you have to be more efficient with what you're choosing. We have a lot of health. It's pretty wild. I believe that the Da Ke Ding vessel is correct in this situation. Because we'll get more Musha attacks with more experience. I know Heartlight Dead said we wouldn't need our Musha attacks, but I, for one, really like getting bonus experience. Of course, he didn't know we had that Record of Sin when he made the suggestion, so to be fair to him. I always got to figure out which attacks charge our Mushu the fastest, and then just spam those. Really a fun character to use. I'm looking forward to getting one more skill with him, which might be on this tree. This is a blank tree we're about to get. Yeah, we're going to take Charm here. Pretty low on that. I think this is too good. Getting a double charge. That's pretty awesome. 8,000 Tears of Blood or a mission. I think I'd rather have the mission. I know it's kind of crazy, but I think really I need to pay more attention and get a Tears of Blood farm going faster. I almost always take that event now, the one that just does the slashing strikes. I think it's just the easiest one to kind of think about. You don't have to think about it very much. That's going to probably level us up. Yep, for sure. Nice. What is our attack at right now? 91%. So we definitely need to find people that can scale our attack. We're kind of past that point at this point, honestly. 91% at World Tier 3 is not good enough. But I think, you know, this is more of like the fact-finding mission, because I do think this guy is a definite candidate for late traversals. We just have to get those skill. That's the main thing. We got to get enough skill emblems for him. A symbol doesn't hurt either, although having some ice will be nice eventually. That's a double charm. I mean, strength, so we're going to take that. It's not too complicated. Let's go ahead and go for it. They keep giving it to us. I mean, it's hard to turn down that many times. Bolt. We have some Slay. Actually, a decent little cross section of stuff here. Let's grab the Demon Eye. Let's take on. Let's see. This is interesting. I think I'd rather have the Flame element applied. So Demon Eye is now active. So Sao P in the one spot. Let's put Takatora Toto in there in the one spot instead. I think that's correct. And then let's put in Tadakatsu Honda here. So we get double the damage of the burn procs. Nothing really to look at in there in Bolt for us yet. I don't know if we're going to double stack the Jotai and the Dianwei. I kind of think we're not going to be honest. Go ahead and get this going so we can get some bonus experience. I like finding the Demon Eye here. I think that was a good pickup. Damage conversion. Withstand attacks to deplete health to 0 by consuming your Mushu gauge. That might be the first time I've even seen that. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever gotten. I've never used one of these defense plus 50% heroes before. That is cool though. This is not might. That's pretty crazy. But this does activate impenetrable blade. Let's put it in. I want to see how that feels to have both of them in here. So our attack is now at 189%. So that seems like it's worth it. So Gracia would be active, and we would get a Tears of Blood farm going, but I think it's too. I think it's kind of late, honestly. I think we can stick with Demon Eye for the rest of the run. I'm gonna skip it. I'll take this. That's fine. I don't. Them having more attack is kind of irrelevant based on how much damage we're doing at this point. I think we're one off from getting the attack that we're meant to be using this character for, though, the C1 X attack. So let's try to find a skill emblem here. This is funny, like how different emblems have different focuses of emblems, and it makes sense if you think about it. Like a lot of skill is in lightning, is in bolt, and then a lot of like vigor is in the slay and wind trees. A lot of defense is in a lot of the strength emblems. Strength emblem characters are in wind, because that element actually reduces the defense of enemies that have disorient. So makes sense when you think about it, but it does make it a little tricky. I think that we might take this, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Get some more bolt. So now the X attack is active on the C1. We're going to just try it. I want to get my genuine reaction to it the first time I use it. This is too good of a setup for a Mushu attack, so we're going to do that first, and then we're going to use it. Is it the 2, maybe? Yeah, that looked good. Yeah. I think the big thing is it covers the whole screen when he hits someone with it. So it's the C2, I guess. Yeah. This has a huge area of effect. Dang. So it is his C2, I believe. Unless I'm... Oh, is it this? That's what he meant. That is indeed what he meant. I'm glad that I thought about that for a second. I want South, man. Let's roll a couple more times. See if we get him. Let's just go for this. I mean, it's too good not to, right? All right, so now we know what he really meant. He meant the C1. So let's he meant the actual C1, like just pressing triangle. And that does seem absolutely insane. I'm so glad that you guys don't have to scream at your TVs that I actually did figure it out. And now I'm seeing why I don't actually need any summons with that. That is insane. Yeah. Yeah. It's extremely mobile. It does huge damage. It's fast. It doesn't do a lot of focus damage to barriers. At least not yet. I don't really have any buffs for barriers right now. We're still looking for Cao Cao and Hojo. We need Cao Cao. We need who all do we need? We need Cao Cao, Jahadun, Ujiasu Hojo. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, this would give us a 40% attack bonus. And it would apply Bolt. Let's go ahead and just take that. I think that's strong. Got full health. Okay. Cool. Let's see how it does against bosses. I don't actually know if it counts as a charged attack that interrupts their... that, like, hits them when they're gold. So I want to check on that. Let's see if it does. It does indeed. Yeah, that's really, really good. And that is a problem. It's a problem how slow he is. You definitely need enough speed to... you need enough speed, for sure. I'm just going to keep doing the special one. Yeah, I think you tried to get Motochika Chosukobe. So you have bonus assemble damage too. Over 400 health. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the T-Bowl. And then we just don't even worry about any more King's Cauldrons. We're locked in. We're gonna find an ice tree or something. I guess I'll take this one. I don't really care, but them having reduced defense is cool. Yeah, I'm really glad that this was suggested. This is really fun. Yeah, I wonder if, like, because I always thought of the just triangle attack as like just triangle, you know? Like I didn't think of it as C1, but people keep talking about it as being C1. So it's kind of interesting. By the way, Sao Rin's unique tactic is going crazy right now with all the explosions that keep happening. I'm convinced that common soldiers have like a tiny barrier because they proc as if you're just when they're defeated, they proc as if you're destroying their barrier. Like the explosion that Sao Rin is giving us is going off just beating the common soldiers. Yeah, we don't take that, I don't think. I think that's actually pretty good. No might here. That's defense, though. I mean, strength. Let's just take the strength. I'm gonna say no. Ice, perfect. We're gonna use all of our crystal beads on the ice one, and we'll probably put Sao P back in for Toto. And then we'll think about, you know, what we think about the amount of attack we're getting from Dianwei and Zhou as opposed to Cao Cao if we... I mean, yeah, Cao Cao and Jahadun if we ever find him. And Hojo, for that matter. I think the barrier damage doesn't really matter, to be honest. Raise attack 2. For sure. Yeah, this guy can definitely go to high traversal. As long as you can make it to 8 skill. Which is a little challenging because there's not many skill characters in Wei. So you kind of have to sacrifice a little bit of synergy to get to the skill requirement. Cao Cao, perfect. We'll say yes here. And we will take... I'm going to roll. Is it new? I'm going to go for it. Sumayi, perfect. I'll take Sumishra for more skill. Seems good. So nobody else got activated. Cao Cao is active. 70% attack bonus. How much strength do we have right now? We have 22 strength. So 22 times 3 is 66. So Cao Cao is more valuable right now, but he won't be if we get a couple more skill. Two more skill, and he'll be less valuable. So I say we just leave him out. That's what I think. I think we go here and look for Ujiasu Hojo, and just call that good. And we'll take out probably one of them. But if we take out one... No. They both stay in. Until we get Hojo. Or Jahadun. For barrier damage. Because we care more about barrier damage. Well, we'll wait till the bosses. Because barrier damage doesn't really matter until you're at the bosses. Honestly. Barrier damage here. Very nice. Yeah, I really like this guy a lot. I've been a hater of this character in the past. My younger self kind of thought he was, you know, he's not cool. Just by very nature of kind of how he is. He's kind of a doofy dude, obviously. He's not like, you know, Zhang Liao or Zhou Tai, you know, just like a cool, quiet, sort of bad A character, you know. He's just sort of a bit of a joke. But he's usually very strong, too, without all that being said. I'm realizing, too, I can actually just take out Takatora Todo to solve this problem. Like, this is so annoying. Like, I can't find this dude. Like, he just moved again. Cool. We got him. That'll be some good experience we got from that. Probably be 30, maybe be 30, I guess. Yeah, pretty close. Black Tortoise's wind. We have almost no wind. We did get Hojo. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna take out Todo to put in Cao Cao, and we're gonna leave Hojo out until we get to the bosses. Because everybody else is great. All the people we have in our party right now are awesome. We don't really need more bolts. Gonna go here. Look for some more strength. Experience, perfect. Our strength right now is at 24. So they are now, those two are giving us more attack individually than Cao Cao is. So Cao Cao will come out for Ujiasu Hojo or Jahadun. And honestly, Tadakatsu Honda will probably come out too. If we get both of them, then he would come out too. Because Tadakatsu Honda, I think, is a key component to traversal level 6 and 5 when you're lower level. But we don't need him yet. A traversal 1, we don't need him yet against the bosses. Because we're going to be annihilating the boss. Based on what we have with our current kit. It's only getting better, too. Sao Ren, honestly, I'm realizing, too, that Sao Ren doesn't need to be here. It's just kind of fun. So we could take him out without even taking out the attack people. I don't know why I didn't think about that. One of those things like there's probably an optimal equation to figure out who is actually best, and it's just sort of a vibe you have to go off of sometimes, like what actually feels like you're doing better. So that activates Sao P as well as Sima Yi's effect. This would... I'm going to do that. I do want to find one more ice, though. I want to make sure Black Tortoise is... Black Tortoise is ice, so that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of extra damage, right? We have 9 now. Yeah, so our damage... Our attack is now 387%. Okay. That's good. I mean, we're going to get over 400, I'm pretty sure. Strength emblems by 1. Yes, please. Yes, indeed. We're gonna get the big number. Like, all we have to do is do that attack a couple times, charge our Mushu, use our Mushu. We're nearly invincible with this setup. And it doesn't really matter who is in our bar at all. Seems good. He's just a big silly guy. You know? He's a big silly guy. All right. So this would be flame power, Tokugawa, Takeda, and Sanada. Interesting. Because this is obviously 50% attack bonus. So we take that, and he comes in for Zhang Liao. Just honestly. Yeah. And we're at 415%. So we made it. We made it to 400%. I don't think there are many, if any, strength plus speed, and there are not. I'm going to go to the blank tree. Yeah. Finding Jahadun would be ideal. There's a lot of things that would be ideal at this point. It doesn't particularly matter. But I do want to see if I can find, Jahadun or more strength, because that would just be really funny. I saw one person that had a record of sin that increases the number of strength emblems you get, like by 20%. So when you use Zhu Shu, you have 70% bonus emblems, and he got up to 35, which would be over 100% attack bonus with Tian Wei and Zhou Tai. This is probably the most stats I think I've gotten. Like as far as health, attack, and probably defense too. Defense, I think I had something else that was really good. So the question would be, do we get anything out of this? really. I'm gonna take it anyway. I think it's fine. If I was to save this run, I think it'd be cool to have UA Jin. I think that would... it'd probably help. At this point, you know, I could put in UA Jin and probably just end it. I guess I'll take Flame Power. I honestly just wanted to fight more. I wanted to get more level ups. Because if we want to use this guy in higher traversals, we're gonna need to get some cumulative level. So I'm thinking about, you know, the future runs that we're going to do with this character as well. Because we're definitely going to be playing with this guy in the future. He's too strong not to. His kit is too strong not to. I mean, this attack is crazy for sure. But it's the fact that there's two people that give you bonus attack. And I really haven't thought about that before with how much that helps boost your attack. Like having the 50% attack bonus, like really focusing on getting that particular emblem. Which would also be great for Kobayakawa plus Lusu. I mean, I think I'd take the... Yeah. I think I'd take the more strength. So we're going to end with 30 strength. So that's... They're giving us 90% attack each. So let's make our adjustments here, which is Sao Ren coming out for Hojo. And then let's also just put in Liao for Tadakatsu Honda. I just want to see, you know, so now literally everything is giving us attack. We just didn't find Jahadun. That's the one thing we didn't find. But I don't know who I would really even put him in for. So our attack, final number, 480% attack bonus. That's pretty absurd. And we have 462 health. So, I guess, you know, good luck. Like that did 2,000 damage. That did 3,000 damage. One hammer swipe did 3,000 damage. Let's see how this goes. Interesting. I think really the big problem was that with Black Tortoise, the summon skills come out behind you. Like they shoot behind you. And we weren't able to get any of the attacks to hit. Kind of sucks, but, you know, it's all good. It didn't really matter at all. Level 38. Not bad. See if we can get to 40-41 with some Mushu kills on Final Goma. Not Final Goma. We actually saw Final Goma in the stream where we attempted Traversal 6 for the first time, which is pretty crazy. I don't know what I would do differently playing this again. Maybe... I don't think I really had many picks that were wrong. There might be some more optimal Wu that I could have gotten. But I don't know. Kind of don't think so. I want to try to get a Mushu kill if I can. I forgot that Hojo would come out. He just finished him. Okay, we did get 39. So that's the end. Well, 39 is the most we're gonna get. I'm gonna face this way, and yeah, that was much better. Black Tortoise also gives you a shield. I forgot about that. Nice. All right. It's funny when there's something that you think, you know, you have this huge attack bonus number, and then it does. I mean, you know, this is still really good, but this is far from the craziest Goma kill I've ever had. You know. Funny how that works. I think actually Sal P would have been correct here. Getting us 100% on the ice emblem. We're actually not going to get him. It's fine. Yeah, he's so slow. That's definitely the biggest issue with him is his movement speed. But wasn't too much of an issue. Yeah, definitely a really fun character though. I think I honestly have a little bit to learn with him as far as what even his potential is, because I think it's pretty insane. So we'll take a look here at the final screen. We got 30 strength emblems, pretty crazy. Didn't get much of anything else other than ice, but yeah, get some skill as well. 5,400 attack. 47 minutes, not too fast, but it's okay though. But yeah, got the big number. Love the suggestion here, Art Light Dead. If you have a suggestion, don't forget to leave it in the comments. Subscribe to the video if you don't want to miss any. We're coming out with stuff every day. And give it a like so I know you liked it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. All right, bye.